doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you got the tie vote. That's my point.
Exactly.
I almost feel this between you and I almost want him to suffer a little bit for what he did to Jesse.
I do too.
And one way to do that would be to take Keisha off. As long as we have April and Ollie with us, we know we have the votes. Take Keisha off and put that prick up there so he feels what he did to Jesse.
If we can just make sure we get Libra out, that for me, I just want Libra out.
Goes.
I want Libra out.
If I do that, Libra goes, Dan goes up, and he feels it. And that gives you and me some revenge to him.
Yeah, well, he didn't give me no word and anything like that. That's why I'm like, I don't know whose word he went back on.
All we need is Ollie and April.
Yeah, but for me, I know for a fact with Keisha up there that Libra will go home. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I want Dan to feel it. If you're with me,
I'm definitely.
Let's talk to April and
I'm definitely there, but I think if we can just stick to this, I think that instead of getting a lot of other people involved in,
No, we only need to make sure that Ollie and April.
Yeah, but I think if we should keep the nominations the same. That's what I feel. Because personally, Jesse,
you don't feel shit.
Yeah.
You're cocky, arrogant. You see how cocky and arrogant he is?
I'm very pissed off at him. But also, I got to remember that Keisha put up Jesse, okay? He didn't win the veto. She did. You know what I'm saying? She didn't take him off.
The one that made him go was that prick Dan.
Well, I know, but Keisha was involved in it.
I know.
And I honestly, I want to make that
I want you to do this.
To suffer.
I don't want anybody to know anything.
Yeah, I want you to do what you want to do. I just would hope that you respect that I just want her out of here.
Why do you think I'm here? And why do you think I've worked so hard for that? Do you know that wasn't easy for me?
I'm sure.
I'm 75 years old,
baby. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I was harder that stuff.
I never stopped. No, you know what I did? Big pace, but I was smart. I put that onion, as soon as that onion came in, I had the whole onion. Boom. Next onion, all of a sudden, I was putting other ones up there, and I had the second one, boom. The third onion, I just sat on top.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even win.
I tried cutting them all up and everything. What I did is, I didn't even use that mechanism you did. I just chopped it into big pieces.
Oh, see.
I don't like onions, so to get that much, I was actually very, very proud of myself.
Oh,
but I had a bunch sitting right in the top.
I know. What I also did, I had a bunch on the floor.
Yeah.
So at the end, I took my last 5 minutes and cleaned up the floor.
Scraped about that was smart.
I want you to know that I did that for Jesse.
Good.
And I want you to also...
Tell it to the camera right there. That was for Jesse.
You don't know this. I kept telling you Jesse was safe. Those 2 times they put him up, I was up here arguing my freaking ass off to keep him here, and I don't know if they're saying I didn't. I did.
No, nobody has even come up with even talking to me about Jesse. You want to know why? Because it's better that they just don't say nothing to me about Jesse.
I kept trying to say, just even when you guys got mad at me.
For what?
When you come after me down there that day, you and the 4, I still...
No, it was me by myself.
I know, but I still stuck by you. Remember, I come over to you and then later and said about the odds. Yeah. You know what that means to me. And you know what? I haven't really broke my word to anybody. You go on around here, you can look at talk.
Well, me neither, Jerry. I'm on my own over here,
well,
you know?
I know you are.
I'm on my own. The people that I gave the word to, well, the person I gave the word to is now walked out the door.
The moment you got head of household, I worked my ass off to get Vito to support and be with you as a friend. I want you to know that. I still love you. I have from the day one. When I sat here and we talked, you sat right there, and you said,
you even said to me, you're the first person that came and talked to me. Remember? I remember you said, I'm like, really? You're like, yep, you're the first person to give me respect enough to come up to me upstairs and talk to me.
Yep, I said that, and I meant it too. And you know, anybody can say what Memphis hates the shit out of me, okay? But that's his problem.
Yeah,
I apologize, and that's all I can give him. I have nothing else to offer Memphis. He just hates me, and you know what? Him and I are at it, and I'm still here, and he's still here. Exactly. I had him twice. You don't know how lucky he is. I actually had his ass twice. Okay, I probably won't win this thing, but you know what? I don't need to.
I'll tell you one thing. How many 75-year-olds you know that just won 2 power meters in their freaking life?
75, baby.
Huh?
To go through that and do what I did for 45 minutes.
That's awesome.
You know?
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you.
And you know what? You know what I'm like? Who I'm like in this house? You.
Yeah.
I got balls. I drive. I don't stop. I decided no running. Slow pace. Boom.
I just
steady pace. No, I just went steady. But I had it down the moment I could jab off.
Yeah, but the mechanism you used that was good. If I probably would have changed my mechanism.
Yeah. 3 whole ones every time up there.
I could only get 2 full ones in mine.
See, and I did 3 because the third one that came in my hand.
You just scooped it on the top and laid it on your chest and walked probably like this.
On top of the thing, yeah.
That's what I did. Man, I should have tried to do it.
I knew I was beating Libra. I could count the times back, and she was going back with 2. I'm going back with 3, and I was right with her, and I knew I could get a couple pounds.
So I had to see her face.
Oh, I know.
She was crying.
I want her to.
Yeah.
She treated me like shit.
Exactly.
And bad sportsman when she accused Rennie and me.
Well, of the slop?
Of the slop thing that we...
And then telling you guys that they were going to vote to keep Jessie in, because she's part of that crew, too.
Yeah.
She's the leader of the pack, Jerry. She's the leader.
Hey, she's going home. I want you to know that. I'm gonna let Keisha know.
You know what you should do?
Yes, I'm gonna let Keisha know this. I don't want anybody else to know. I'm gonna let Keisha know I gave my word. I kept it. She's gonna stay. I'm gonna let her know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, because I feel bad because I think when she saw that Libra had beat me by a pound, she started crying.
I thought it was
and I said, it's okay, Keisha. And then when she saw your number, she was like...
I whispered in her ear. I said, you're safe.
Good.
But I want you to know, no one else.
No, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
And I don't want anybody. I try to keep my word. If I can't, I have to subtly do it, like I did to you and Jessie.
Exactly.
I'm up in here knowing what the hell's going on, and I'm saving my own ass, but at the same time, I can argue for you guys, and I did.
Yep.
And that's why, but I was so upset when you got mad that I was trying to say, back off. When I made the comment that Jessie's taking you down, I was trying to back them off up here from getting all over them.
Well, guess what? You know what? That's in the past and that's over because you know what? Obviously, that alliance is over.
Between you and I.
That alliance is over. Then trying to all do that.
When I walked away because it was you, I gave you a little finger and that. But you know what? I smiled because it was you. When I turned my back and walked away, I smiled.
Hey Jerry, guess what? We got a big steak and lobster feast waiting. Are you excited, beer and everything?
I wish I could overcome the Memphis thing, but I don't think I can.
You know what? It's honestly, so far so good. That's what you just gotta do. You just gotta keep focusing because for me, Libra, for me since day 3, I've thought of her as a threat and a strategy-wise. It just so happens that personal is added into there. I'm not going to go and do personal.
You let me tell Keisha that she's going to be
safe. Well, no, that's fine.
You don't mind.
Absolutely don't mind. I absolutely do not mind. I would like you to tell her that because I don't want her to.
I wanted you to know that the only reason
I have no problem with that. I want her to know that she is.
Because I had said to her even that one day I would try to pay her back.
You know what you should do, Jerry? You should tell Libra, hey, give me the money you got and maybe I'll keep you off the block because you can't give her the emblem, but she's got to give you the money.
She can give me a trip too.
Yeah, tell her.
Yeah.
And then you know,
I got to tell you something.
don't be like her.
I don't want to.
Don't be like her.
And you notice I didn't cheer or act. I turned and smiled and gave you a hug. That's all I did. I didn't.
I gave everybody a hug. I gave her a hug.
No, I'm talking about when I won the veto.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get. And
I gave everybody a hug and I didn't win. You know what I mean? That was a. You know, looking at it, sitting down, it probably didn't look like much. But 45 minutes running back and forth, making sure you don't fall, jumping over this thing, make sure you don't chop your hands off, putting it in this little hole, you know.
And an old man, huh?
Yeah. I was like, Jerry, you little cook, you.
36 pounds, 36.8.
Yeah, there you go.
But, you know, I decided I would not run or rush or do that.
Because
I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. You don't know that about me, but everything I do in a very routine, steady way.
Well, that's good. And people running around falling on their ass.
I don't make mistakes. And I felt that once I seen how small I could make the pieces with that, and keep the whole onion right in my hand, boom, and 2 would fit, third one on top.
You're golden. You were golden. I wish I had tried to use that machine once. I didn't try to use the machine once. I cut it into big chunks, and I just was slipping it through the hole.
You know what I knew about that machine? That's how we used to make French fries when I was in the Marine Corps.
See, you know that, huh? I've never even seen that machine before.
Get the whole potato. I would get the whole potato, and then you would take it and drop it right in the grease as you're cooking the goddamn things in the basket, like, you know.
I didn't know that. They like those potatoes and everything?
On the side, I went up and checked the hole. The hole was 1.25 inches. The hole was that big. It was 1.25 inches across. Okay, and I figured that we're getting a 3/8 inch they were 3/8 inches in there. So I knew that if I could get them to that size and with the length.
I didn't know that does potatoes too, along with onions?
Oh, yeah, that's French fries. That's a French fry maker.
Really?
Oh, yeah, didn't you know that?
No, I've never seen that before.
Oh, that's what they make in restaurants. They make the French fries.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a French fry. You can change that and dice other stuff,
Oh, you
too.
can change like the size of it, so you can put like...
You can change the face.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, and push through.
I've never seen anything like that before. I'm like...
It's almost like a military... They might have got them from a military base.
Wow.
Or a large restaurant that...
Wow.
You know.
That was awesome, Jay. I looked at your things. All your pieces were perfectly the same.
I promised you I would give my heart and soul, and I did.
That was awesome,
and I wanted
Jay.
you to know that I also revenged Jesse.
Thank you. Jay,
And
Jay, did you hear that?
I did.
I mean, Jesse, did you hear that? Jay